Hello guys, LifeHackster here, and today we are going to review and test out the Tapo C575D. This is the wired version of the C675D that I tested a while back, which what I consider one of the best solar-powered security camera in the market today. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I will link it down below together with my comparison video between the Eufy Cam S4. And today we will find out if this C575D is going to be the same and be the best on the wired and Wi-Fi category. This Tapo C575D was sent to me by Tapo to test and to check out. So thank you, but this is not a sponsored video and they don't have any input or have previewed this video. And as usual, I'll be testing this camera like any other wired camera that I review in this channel. Now, there's something unique about this camera that I think only a few will appreciate. This camera can be set up to connect to your Wi-Fi or be wired PoE or power over Ethernet. Meaning you can set this up to use Wi-Fi for its data and you just need to plug it in for power, or plug it into your network with just one Ethernet cable using a PoE injector or switch. And you don't need to power it separately. And in this video, I'll set this up as PoE. Now, to those that doesn't know, most companies tend to separate Wi-Fi cameras to PoE ones, meaning they will have two different models. You have to choose either one. For a consumer or user standpoint, this is not a biggie because usually before buying a security camera, you kind of know what type you want to get. Wi-Fi or PoE. This C575D is a dual lens camera with a static or bullet wide lens recording in 4K 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 15 frames per second. And this has a 170-degree diagonal field of view. The second one is a pan and tilt tracking lens that is also recording in 4K quality at 15 FPS and has a narrower 49.6-degree diagonal field of view. This lens can pan 338 degrees for a 360-degree view coverage and tilt 97 degrees for a 120-degree coverage. This has the synchronized smart tracking, which when the fixed wide lens detects motion, the pan and tilt lens will go to that position and start tracking. With Tapo, no subscription is needed, and it can record to a micro SD card, motion events, or continuously 24/7 inserted on the camera itself up to a 512GB card, or can also record to Tapo's hub. And if you set it up with a monitor, you can stream the feeds of both of the camera lenses. You can also record motion events to Tapo's cloud, which is optional. If connecting using Wi-Fi, this Tapo C575D is Wi-Fi 6 compatible, 2.4 or 5 GHz. This is weather resistant with an IP66 rating and compatible with Google and Amazon devices. Inside the box, we have some paperwork like the quick start guide. We have the camera itself, and design-wise is basically the same as their battery solar version of this, the C675. This just have the wiring attached. We have the bullet static wide lens and then the pan and tilt tracking one. We got the spotlights and infrared LEDs, and the fixed lens can be tilted up or down, and the whole camera itself from its mount can be turned left or right. It is pretty adjustable to where you can point the camera. We have the two antennas for Wi-Fi, and on the back we have the speaker, and we have a rubber flap that covers the reset switch, and another rubber flap that covers the micro SD card slot. The mount is the same as the C675D and other Tapo models that have the same design. Now, as to the wiring, we have the Ethernet port, which is a true PoE port. Just one Ethernet cable from a PoE injector or switch will power up the camera, and no need for the 12-volt DC port. But this is used if you are using Wi-Fi to connect the camera, which will also come with a 12-volt DC power adapter. We have weatherproof Ethernet lid and mounting screws and plastic anchors. Let's install this. First, I'll remove the mounting bracket. And because this is the same mount as their battery model, we will not be able to hide the cables. So you will probably need a junction box to hide your connection, or just have an exposed hole. I'll just screw in the bracket using the 4 included screws. This can also be installed in a ceiling or under the eaves. And I'll just plug in the Ethernet cable that is coming from a PoE switch that is also connected to my network. I'll just push in the cables and connection on the hole in my wall here and slide in the camera to the mount until it clicks in place. And you can pivot the whole camera left or right to the position that you want, which I'll set it in the middle for now. When I plug it in inside, the camera will start its booting up process. Open up the Tapo app, click the plus sign, add device, outdoor cams, C575D, and as you can see, we have a couple of options, PoE or wireless, which I'll set this up as PoE and wait until it is connected. name your camera, and setup is complete. You'll be prompted with their Tapo Care trial, which is their cloud subscription, which you really don't need to have. It also can connect to your Tapo hub if you have one, which I'll eventually will connect it to. And let's skip for now. Time to check these settings in the app. When you open up the Tapo app, you will see all your Tapo devices, including the camera. Click on it to go to live view, which loads up pretty quick. In here, you can take a snapshot, record the live view, listen in or start two-way talk, and this one is full duplex. Or you can choose the mic icon, and this one is half duplex push to talk. This is the audio quality coming out from the Tapo C575D. This is the audio quality coming out from the Tapo C575D. So you have two camera views from the two lenses, and there is the tap to focus feature where you can point and hold an area on the wide lens and the tracking zoom lens will go to that position. We have pan and tilt controls, pan to the left, right, up, or down. You can save preset positions and you can set up to 8. Now, there's no home or guard or default position on this, and this is the same across all pan and tilt cameras from Tapo, and we'll talk more about this later. Alarm on or off, and with this, you cannot manually trigger the alarm. You can arm it, and it will not go off until when a smart event is detected. You can turn on the spotlights and it will change to color mode. Playback and download is where you can view and download the recorded events. Gear icon for the settings. Detection, turn on tracking, and set which events to track. We have detection zones, and you can adjust the sensitivity of each smart event on both of the lenses. Pan and tilt. We have the patrol mode. You choose which set positions you want the camera to move or patrol to. Smart dual tracking. This is when the fixed wide lens detects motion, the tracking lens will automatically go to it and start tracking. Tap to focus, on or off, and it's when you tap and hold an area on the fixed lens, the tracking lens will go to it. Storage and recording. Schedule is where you can set the camera to record continuously 24/7. Video quality, I'll just show you that this is recording in 4K. And on notifications, you can set which events you want to be notified about. And for rich notifications, or you want snapshots on your notifications, this one, you will need the cloud subscription option. Because those snapshots has to upload to the cloud first. This is not really needed with Tapo though, because it is pretty responsive to get to live view. Anyways, time to do some testing. So this is the video and audio quality of Tapo C575D. And video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 50. Having that test. So this is the video quality of the Tapo C575D at night, and this with the spotlights turned on, and this one looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is the video quality of the Tapo C575D at night, and this with the spotlights turned off, and we have infrared LEDs. And this is what looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We are going to test the notification speed of the Tapo C575D, and I'm on my 5G cellular connection. So let's check it out. Now it's tracking me, and I should be getting a notification just like that. I don't have the rich notification, but when I click on it, it should open up the live view. Opens up pretty quick. Cool. 254. All right, so it just turned 255. But it's been less than a minute. So let's see if there is a notification and recording cool off. There is. Oh no, I got a notification again, but the camera just returned back to its home position, or to the last position that it was set. Cool, but I got a notification and recording. All right, so we are going to test the maximum detection distance of the Tapo C575D, and I've set the sensitivity to the highest and person detection only. So let's check it out at 50 feet. Oop. Nope. The camera didn't track me at 50 feet. How about 45? There you go. At 45, and I should be getting a notification. Cool. 45 feet. This Tapo C575D tends to follow the first person that it detected, but it can also follow the bigger or closer person. Either way, the wide lens will be able to capture both or all of the motion. So what do you think? I'll say the good things first, then the things that can be improved. I like the wide angle view of the static lens of this camera, so it can monitor a wider area of your property. I like that both recordings from both of the lenses are in 4K. Video quality is pretty good on both lenses. This Tapo C575D performed well in my testing, pretty responsive on the app, and this is true with all Tapo devices. I also like that you can set this up to be Wi-Fi connected or wired PoE. And with that, here are the things that I noticed. The frame rate max is only 15 FPS in both lenses, even in a PoE setup. Also, because the design of this camera is the same as their battery solar version, it is not really designed for a wired camera. And the mount has no hole for you to push the cable through to hide it. So there will be a cable showing when you install this. I really wish Tapo planned this a bit more. I guess you can drill a 3/4 inch hole on the mounting bracket to hide the cables. The last three critiques that I have is not specific to this camera, but Tapo cameras in general, and their app overall. And just note that Tapo already knows about this because I told them a while back. And they said that they will be working on an update to include these features. For the first one, Tapo's pan and tilt tracking cameras doesn't have an option to set a home or guard position. Now, after tracking, the camera will go back to the last position that it was set, either as one of your presets or when you manually move the camera using the pan and tilt controls or the tap to focus. So you just have to remember to point the tracking lens back to where you want it to be every time you use the manual controls. Second, the notifications. Tapo just used the generic tone that your phone has. I wish there is a selection of tones that your user can choose like other brands. Lastly, Tapo doesn't have a snooze option on the notifications. This is important if you or your family is doing yard work or just be outside, which will keep triggering the notifications. You can turn it off in the notification settings, but now you have to remember to turn it back on. I wish you can easily snooze it on the notifications like other brands. With all of these, just note that as to the necessary functions for a security camera like the video quality, the notification speed, and detection performance, it is pretty solid on this camera. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.